One. Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of Get Your Brain Food. I'm here with
Ricardo Rodriguez.
Ricardo.
What happens is you didn't know whether to say Denzel or Ricardo.
Because you look like Washington, right?
That's right, baby. All day.
That's right, baby. Ricardo is one of the legendary marketer coaches. He's been doing. You just started doing that, right? Once they got launched.
Once they got launched, yeah. I came in at towards the end of their first year.
Okay, nice. So how did you get started? How did you get started doing this?
And internet marketing?
Yeah. How did you get started on the internet?
Well, I was years ago. There was we were going through some dark times, right? At that point, I was in a position where I was getting evicted, no car, no, getting kicked out of the house. The sheriff is in the front door, 3 little kids, and they're saying you got to get out. I had $300 on my debit card. That's it. No job. So I had a mentor. That told me, if you join this company, you'll never worry about bills again. Right? So it was actually a network marketing company. And I said, all right, let's do it. And I took my last $300 and I invested it in the network marketing company because I figured all these jobs that I had, everything that I did got me to that moment of getting evicted. Nothing was working, right? When you have your destiny relying on somebody else's hands, company can go out of business. You got to find another job. You know what I mean? It doesn't work out. You get fired. Management changes. You got to find something else. And that's how it was throughout most of my life. So I joined a network marketing company, and I was waiting for my product to come in. And back then, there was no really internet, tools that we could use. So the presentation was in a binder. So I had to do my own presentation. So I called my coach, my mentor, and I said, hey, man, I'm ready to make some money. What am I going to do? What's the first thing I do? And he said, first of all, stop worrying about making money. That's it. I just got kicked out. I need to make money. He said, don't worry about making money. I said, all right. I said, all right, what else? Step 2, talk to me. He goes, don't worry about sponsoring people. Try not to sponsor anybody. I said, listen, man, I know you got to sponsor people into the company and prospect, right, in order to make money. He said, don't worry about that. I said, did you scam me? Because, man, I will find you. I will look for you. I did a little Liam Lisa, right? So, but anyway, he told me this. This is one of the biggest nuggets this guy told me. And to this day, I never met him in person. But he said, I want you to show this presentation to 1,000 people. If you just simply show the presentation to 1,000 people, you'll never work again in your life. And I said, all right. And then he hung up. Like, there was no more tips. So that's what I did. I practiced my presentation with a binder. Hey, can I practice my presentation with you? Coach, sure. And I gave you a full presentation. And then what happens is people started giving me advice. Ricardo, you keep saying, and you sound nervous. You don't sound sure what you're going to say next. So work on that. I said, all right. So I'll write your name, full presentation. No, I didn't sponsor you. So I do another one, number 33, 30, 80, presentation 90. And everybody gave me advice on how I should do my presentation. And it wasn't until presentation number 100 and something that a person says, so where do I get started? Where do I sign up? How do I get started? I want to buy the product. I said, what are you talking about? Get it started. Started with what? He said, I want to do what you do. I was like, why? He said, what do you mean why? The product sounds fantastic. So that means I got better at presenting, right?
Yeah.
I got better at presenting. And he wanted to sign up. So I called my coach. I said, hey, man, this guy wants to sign up. What do I do? So I signed him up. So I thought that was my first sign up right then and there. And then I got it. I never reached 1,000 people. I got to 400 and something people, and I built a team. And I never worried about a bill again.
All right.
That same concept, I take it today. I learned that it's all about exposure. You can have a website, but if you don't have enough exposure on a daily basis, you'll never make it. So in any credible network marketing company, if you get 25 people a day to simply see your full presentation and collect 25 decisions, yes or no, if you do that for 90 days, you'll never work again in your life. Those are the numbers. So you apply that to internet marketing, online marketing, same thing. How many people per day are clicking on your link to watch the full presentation about what you're offering? That's what makes the big difference. Exposure.
Nice.
Okay?
So, yeah,
So that's how I got into
a lot of sense. That's how you got into this internet. So you're
yeah.
you've done direct sales and everything your whole life before this, right?
Yes, I started off when I was in college. I left college and I started working for a company, going door to door, doing door to door sales. And I did that for 4 years. I became an owner, and that's how I was able to. I was very successful at it, and eventually, within 9 months, I was running a $5 million a year business, doing door to door sales.
In 5 months?
9 months.
Oh, 9 months. Nice. Okay, so you're successful in your on your direct sales and your online now. So someone with your stature that can go and do whatever he wants when he wants to, why did you pick this system in order to stick with it? Like, why did you pick Legendary over all the hundreds that are out there? Like, you could be profitable with any of them. Why did you pick this one?
Well, number one is because of David Karp. It's the only reason. David Karp. That's it. So if you can think of one person that you would love to spend every day at the office, like just spend the day at the office with like a Bill Gates or somebody you look up to like that you can just watch them at work, watch them mastermind, watch them make changes to the company for the better of the people, right? So everybody can benefit. So Dave Sharp is one of my mentors. He became my mentor. But I just wanted to see him take Legendary Marketer from infancy to making it to creating a $1 billion company. And I see it happening right before my eyes. And it's pretty cool to experience that. Watching somebody just take the company from 0 to $1 billion is pretty awesome. So the company's growing dramatically. But I just wanted to be surrounded by that type of person, by Dave Sharp. What I do now, coaching and mentoring, I was doing it for over 15 years from home. That's all I did. What I do now, I did it at home. The only difference is now I'm in an office. That's all. With an 8-figure earner. Learning from him. Learning how he's done. And it's just pretty amazing. The education is, you can't buy that, man. It's just fantastic.
That's good.
So that's why I picked Legendary Marketer. And another reason why is because the way it's set up. Somebody can come into this program with no experience. And most of the people in Legendary Marketer don't have experience or never made a dime online. And for the first time ever, there are people earning income for the first time online. That's incredible. And they don't have to sell. They don't have to follow up. They don't have to do anything but simply drive traffic. Drive traffic, leave it alone. I think that's fantastic. And you have a team of coaches like myself working on your lead, working on doing the follow-up, all of that stuff. That's amazing. I got people that have no clue what solo ad is, what traffic is. They don't know anything. But they pay for traffic. It's just crazy. So that's why I love it so much, because it's really providing a true opportunity for people who's never made money to finally make it. And that's providing for their family. And that's what we really focus on. We want people to achieve a better lifestyle for their family. That's why I'm here.
Good. That's awesome. So, what is it that, can you nail it down to like maybe one thing that has really helped you out the most to get you from where you were being evicted to where you are now? What's kind of like one thing that you can kind of pin it on?
Your mindset. Mindset is key. Somebody who earns $100,000 a month does not think like somebody who earns $3,000 a month. It's a different thought process, right?
Right.
David Sharp is an 8-figure earner. He doesn't think the way somebody who makes $100,000 a month thinks. It's just another level. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So before I ran a company years ago, going door to door. My manager brought me into the office and said, "Hey man, why are you not an owner? You know, what's holding you back?" I said, "I don't know, man. It's a lot of responsibility, right? Because it's a lot of responsibility being an owner. I was 21 years old. I didn't know how to run a business. I never did that before." But he said, "I was afraid of success. I was afraid of success. And unless I change that mindset, that thought process, I will never go to the next level." So in order for somebody to go from increase their income, increase financially, they have to increase their thought process to think better, to think more positive, that nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible for anybody. You just have to think different, that you can do it, and you figure it out, make it happen. So that was key. And John, my mentor, when he told me to show this presentation to 1,000 people, what was my mindset? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna follow that. Don't try to reinvent. Just follow that process. And that's what I did. Again, if I had a different mindset, I would say, "Man, I'm not doing that. This guy scammed me." You see, it's the thought process, and you can never work enough on your mind. Never. I'm always working on my mindset. I listen to stuff all day long on improving my mindset, thought process. So imagine if I feel like this doesn't work, how can I close your sales, your leads that's coming in, that you're generating? How can I close them if I'm not thinking right? You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's the key, man. Work on your mindset. I can't even stress that enough. That is key. Nothing. So there you have it.
All right. Mindset. Mindset is key. Going from being kicked out of the house with $300 to multiple, you're 7-figure earner, right? Oh, I lost you, Ricardo. There you are.
Yeah. I said to becoming a 7-figure earner at 21.
21.
I'm also a co-author with a New York Times bestseller.
What book?
And I have a book coming out. It's called "It's About Me: The Art of Networking." Coming soon. You'll get a copy.
Okay, I want a copy with your autograph in it. Okay.
Sure, man, for sure.
Awesome.
But yeah, man, driving while I'm doing this is beautiful.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I'm on my way right now to a 7-figure mastermind group. So it's about 10, 15 people. Everybody on the round table is a 7-figure earner in their own online marketing business. And it's at a restaurant, and we just share ideas, resources, what's working, what's not working, what's new and current, and all that good stuff. So you having 7-figure mastermind groups with successful people, not broke people, successful people, really makes a difference in your financial situation. One person can change your whole game. One nugget can change your whole game. So you want to surround yourself with successful people. Look to do 7-figure earners mastermind. That is key, man. That helped me a lot. So that's why I'm going now and just hang out, talk, mastermind, see what's new, share ideas, and that's it, man. Have fun.
All right. Awesome. That's why the events are so important too, right? Going to the events, the ones that we had in Florida and stuff like that.
That's right. That is key. Events are amazing because you never know who you're gonna meet. I went to an event one day, and I met one person that took an interest in me. We hit it off, and he introduced me to a person that's a New York Times bestseller, and that's how I became a co-author with a New York Times bestseller because I met somebody in an event, and they was looking for success stories to put in a book, like Chicken Soup for the Soul, and my story made it to the book. I have a chapter in the book, which is pretty cool. So you never know what you're gonna get out of this event. You never know, man. You never know who you're gonna meet, ever.
That's awesome. Yeah. I met you at the mastermind. We had some good talks, man. We spent a lot of time together, actually.
That's right. I gave you a lot of nuggets.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Your card is my favorite. If you guys ever meet Ricardo, ask him for one of his business cards. They'll make your day, I promise. Make your whole year almost. I still have.
You don't have the card with you?
I have it. I have it right now. Look, I have it right now.
Let it bounce.
Can you hear it? It's like Full Metal Jacket. This thing can kill somebody. This is my favorite. I just show people this. I don't give it to them. I just show them. I was like, hey, you want to see a real card? And they're like, dude, can I keep this? And I have to take it back because I don't have my own yet.
That is so funny. I love the way that thing's down when it falls on the floor. Bling, 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 bling. Man, that's so funny.
Hey, well, thank you so much for taking your time out of your day to come and do this video with me, Ricardo. It means a lot, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Awesome. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. I'll be closing some of your sales, some of your leads, so look out for some commissions coming soon.
All right. Hey.